Let's bring in their attorney now, Mark Geragos, who's been working on the case. Mark, first of all, what do they plan to say? I'm assuming you guys have been sort of crafting this, figuring this out. What will they say?
Well, look, a parole hearing in California is basically conducted by the very experienced, very kind of intuitive and insightful people who try to get to the bottom of whether or not somebody has done the kind of work that they're supposed to do or that you would want them to do, number one. And number two, insight into the crime. In this case, I think what you're going to see on Thursday with Eric is you will see a lot of discussion about the programs that he's instituted, not the least of which is the hospice program, which he pioneered in California and is kind of a template. And then I think when you get to Lyle on Friday, you're going to hear about the green space program. You're going to hear them answer a lot of questions. I mean, this is a back and forth, it's interactive. The parole board today, I saw where they actually characterized it, or the Department of Corrections characterized it, I thought accurately, when they said it's a conversation. Every one of these parole hearings that I've ever done, it's basically the lawyer is kind of off to the side where the board of parole people have a conversation with the inmate. They're going to be assisted in both of these hearings by Heidi Rummel, who is spectacular, probably one of the best, if not the best, at in the game on this. And I think what you won't see it, Brian, because my understanding is there's only going to be a pool reporter in there, and what you will witness, tweet, or hear about as it goes along is what their answers are to questions that you would expect. And then a lot of the questions, I've never attended one of these where there weren't questions that I didn't quite expect. Then there will be the presence with a different DA each day, deputy DA. They don't technically ask questions directly. Generally what happens is they'll give a question to a parole board member, and then if they want, the parole board can ask the question of the inmate. But it's a very interactive experience. It's very robust, and and something people don't realize, the parole board members that day will retire, deliberate, and make a decision each day.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. I am going to go. It's the prison's outside San Diego, so I'll be on the outside. And you mentioned the way it works. There's a reporter inside sending information out, and we're not allowed to report that information until the hearing is over. So will they make a decision, like they just basically go and consider and then come back right away? They deliberate, and then do they show up like an hour later? How does it work?
Well, it's similar. I always say it's similar to a jury. You never know, except generally it's always been my experience that it's the same day. And you don't know how long it'll take. I remember doing one in San Quentin many years ago, and I was there until 7 or 8 o'clock at night. There was kind of a back and forth amongst the parole board members. So I would expect a decision on both of them separately, sequentially, and hopefully it'll be a decision that gives them their freedom after almost 36 years.
My question is there a chance that one of the guys could get out and the other one will not get parole? Because Eric has sort of been the more sympathetic figure, it seems, at least with the public.
God, I hate to even dignify that. I don't think you asked that question. I think that's Dusty in your ear. So the answer to that is theoretically yes. Practically and on the merits, it shouldn't happen. But they are separate. They're being judged separately. I have spent, I can't tell you how much time with both of them. They each are fascinating, intriguing, and deserving of getting parole. So that's my answer. They both should be out.
Well, we'll see what happens. I'll see you in California for the hearings at the end of the week. Chris Cuomo's back tomorrow. Thank you very much, Mark.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.